What up, YouTube? It's your boy Dcoates. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Um, this one actually just came out of this one's gonna be about discipline, but it came out of the craziest shit because I had nothing to say. I started talking into the camera. I was videotaping about a minute of the last one. It was gonna be about something else, but I'm gonna save that one because I still could use it. But yeah, this one's all about discipline, and discipline is doing something whether you feel like it or not. So, if you told yourself that you're going to wake up early in the morning at a certain time, and then when you get to that point, you don't feel like it, to be disciplined is to do it whether you feel like it or not. So, you are still going to do it whether you feel tired or not. You're going to work out whether you feel like it. You're going to go to work and produce hard whether you feel like it or not. And I can't lie, like honestly, like there's certain aspects of my life where I'm pretty disciplined. I've been proud of myself in the sense of I've been pretty disciplined about this. I've kept it continuous for I think this is episode I'm pretty sure it's episode 10 or episode 9. Um it's episode 9, but this is my 10th video in a row. But yeah, and there's a lot of days like where right now it's getting harder and harder to think of the new content that I need to put up. And that can make you a little demotivated. And that's honestly what held me back a lot of the times from putting up a lot of videos in the past. But yeah, the message today is you got to be disciplined because consistency is really what's going to break you apart from the masses. And I know in Grant Cardone, he has his quote book, and it's massive success only comes from repeated actions, and having discipline enough to do those repeated actions is very, very important if you want to be successful and you want to really achieve anything or transform anything or learn anything. We're going to have to be disciplined enough to learn a lot. And I know Robert Greene has a very good book. It's actually, I would say that this is probably my favorite book. This, and then honestly maybe 10x. It's like this and 10x are like the biggest shifting books I've ever read in my life. And this book talks about basically the 10,000 hour rule and somewhat of the law of attraction, but in a very practical way. And it's not like foo-foo shit. It's like basically he breaks down people who've mastered their craft, and basically he saw that there was a 7 to 10 year period that each one of them went through a rigorous learning process where he kind of talks about it that they appeared to be just like everybody else. And it's like, and you can see this in a lot of things. I mean, I remember I saw like a little documentary about Tom Brady, and everybody knows he was one of the last picks. And they showed how everybody else that was ranked above him just dropped out. But he was consistent and he was disciplined. And he learned his craft and brought it to the top. And everybody knows the story about Michael Jordan where he got cut from one of his teams. But he was disciplined and consistent, and he practiced whether he felt like it or not. And that's really what this is all about. Is like, when you know what you got to do it whether you feel like it or not. No questions asked, no excuses. And if you don't, you need to hold yourself accountable to the fact that you're not doing it. Because I know for me, for example, like at work, I know I'm not making the calls that I expect for myself. Maybe other people aren't going to say some shit, but like, I know what I'm capable of. And there's certain other aspects of my life where, like, I haven't been disciplined. And I hold myself accountable to the fact that I'm not going to give myself a pat on the back like it's okay, you've been doing all right. Like, so you got to be disciplined in your life. I recommend Mastery. I have a book review on it. I might do a redo because it's such a great book to me that I want to give it the full justice. But basically, anybody who's achieved anything was highly disciplined and practiced for 7 to 10 years, around 10,000 hours when he added everything up for how long they practiced. And that's how they got good. So if you're trying to get great at anything, if you're trying to be successful at anything, if you're trying to design that life you want, you're going to have to be disciplined and take the appropriate action. So that's it for today. I appreciate anybody that's listening. If you like the content, please click the like button. Please subscribe. Please leave some comments below. And I'll see you tomorrow, all right? Peace.